Hey, alright, here's VIXX. VIXX, who I wish I had looked up or quicker before. The ones that I didn't really have a good impression with or really couldn't appreciate until I watched Dynamite, and then it blew up in my face and woke me up and made me realize their talent and how pretty they all are, but also their talent, and that they make some pretty catchy retro songs. Not retro, but they have that kind of that funky dance beat that I like, that the little funky retro kind of sound to it. Now I have a feeling this one will not have that same kind of feel to it, because it's called, my necklace is being weird, it's called Shangri-La, or Shangri-La? I'm not quite how to pronounce that, but I believe that's Chinese, isn't it? Is Shangri-La Chinese or is it Indo? I think it's Chinese. I'm probably completely wrong. All I know is that it's supposed to be this perfect place. You know, I think it's a Buddhist concept. That or Shinto. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm embarrassing myself, I think. Shangri-La. Not the Shangri-La Hotel. Well, actually, it was a fictional place in the 1933 novel Lost Horizon by British author James Hilton. So it's British. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, it's the perfect place in the Kunlun Mountains. Of course, it's got a lot to do with, yeah, it's Tibetan Buddhist. Where are the Kunlun Mountains? They are in the longest mountain chains in Asia, so they're Chinese. That's Chinese, so it's Chinese then. Okay, but so I was kind of half wrong and half right. I thought that was an actual folk thing. I didn't know that it was created by a British author in 1933. Well, it's probably based on something is actually a Buddhist thing, but it's different name, I'm gonna assume. So it's something inspired by an actual myth or tradition in that culture. But yes, Shangri-La, it's meant to be a perfect place. It's like the Garden of Eden, let's say that. But I think instead of beginning in it, we kind of work toward it. Like in Garden of Eden, that's where we started. And then in Shangri-La, that's where you get to. That's the end destination, I believe. Kind of like you're supposed to get nirvana. And I barely know anything about Buddhism. I took a class once and that's about it. So correct me if I did this incorrectly. But yes. So I'm going to assume plants or flowers in this MV. Because it's Shangri-La. It's a garden or a valley of some kind. So it's got to be pretty and lots of colors. But VIXX is big with their colors, I've noticed. Like Dynamite, so many colors. Chained Up had a lot more colors. After I rewatched it, I really noticed how many different variety palette, like the palette was. It was just lovely. Fantasy didn't have that much color. It was a little more darker, but they were going for a darker concept. That reminds me that apparently people call them the concept kings. That's a new term I've heard. Which again, I would agree with that. I would agree with that because they go all out with the theme they've chosen for their songs. They always go all out, I think, in the stuff I've seen. And their choreography, I've come to appreciate it more, except Fantasies. That one's still a little weird. I don't know if I feel very good about Fantasies. But Dynamite, Chained Up, they definitely... There's always symbolism in their choreography. At least the ones I've seen so far. I feel like there's symbolism. I don't know. They seem to really put a lot of thought in that. But we need to watch Shangri-La, or Shangri-La, and see what they do with this one. Oh, I'm kind of nervous. I don't know. Maybe it's the title, the image I'm seeing here as I have the video prepped to go. It's these two planets. Are they going to collide? Millions of lives lost? I don't know. Okay, I'm nervous. All right, let's do this. Shangri-La. No, they didn't crash. Oh, wow. Okay, what was that? Is that a peacock? Oh, fans. I am nervous. Oh, hello, Leo. Oh, wow, you look really... Oh, they have fans! I'm sorry, why am I... I already have a choker kink. Don't pull out a... Where... Can you have a fan kink? Oh, wow, Ken. Flowers. I told you. And there's Hongden looking... Oh, what's that? What was that look? Oh, okay. Oh, that looks very elegant. I like that. Oh, that's a pretty tattoo. And there's all these colors. I told you they're gonna be colors, and they're in the water. Oh, that was some fancy freaking footwork. I like that they've incorporated these fans. Oh, his lips. Him and Jin from BTS have these lips that are gorgeous. Oh, that's weird looking. Okay. Oh, hello, Ravi. Throwing some gazes too. Okay, we can do this. Oh, that's cool looking. Oh, is that N? I can't tell who that is. Oh, it's like traditional dance. Or is that Hyuk? I can't quite tell. Ooh, okay. Oh, yeah. He's just like, I just love how he looks so elegant doing that. He can work it. Hangbin again, you need to stop. Someone put, ooh. Did you just see the way he did that? He was like, he got bitch slap somebody with that. I apologize. Alright. Ah, his voice. I love it. I feel kind of flustered. Am I red? I feel hot. There you are. Just a baby. Is that a peach or an apple? I can't tell. It was pink, so I'm gonna say it's a peach. Is that a real peacock? I like this. They have some fancy footwork. Stop it, Ken. And they're dancing in the water. Ooh! That's more impressive because of the water. Because I don't know how these guys haven't slipped. Maybe they did slip and they edited that out. And now there's a deer. Which I don't think is a real deer. It does not look real. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just a very stationary deer. Oh. Oh, they did collide. And now everybody's dead. Oh, wow. Oh, did you hear Ravi's whisper there? I'm sorry, I just heard that, and that kind of sent a chill up my spine. I'm sorry. Oh, I feel... Where's my fan? I need a fan. Can I borrow one of yours? Okay, Ken. Oh, that's so gorgeous. That is pretty. I love that one. Oh my goodness. It's a garden. It's meant to be a garden. They're in paradise, I'm assuming. Oh. That was weird, but it was kind of cool. Oh, Leo, what are you doing? Go away. Hello. Okay, that was, Face away from the camera. Face away from me. Oh my gosh. I feel flushed. Oh goodness. I don't know. I'm giggly because it was very pretty and it was very impressive and it was just gorgeous to look at, but also they kept throwing looks. Is that the term? Looks? Or gazes? I call them gazes because I need something. Gaze kind of is just that like what they were doing, looking at the camera. That is the definition of what a gaze is. I just like that zzz sound, and I think that really kind of captures the feeling of what that was. Oh my goodness. But as I was saying, can you have a fan kink? Or not or maybe it's just them. Maybe it's less the fan itself and more the way that they're able to flick their wrists so well and the fluidity of the movement that makes it so attractive. Because, wow. I wonder if they probably got inspired by actual traditional dances, because I know there are traditional dances based around the use of the fan. So they probably got inspired by that. It had some traditional, I don't want to use the word oriental because I thought that was an out-of-date word, or not an out-of-date, an inappropriate word to use. I apologize if it is, but I'm going to stick with traditional, I think, because that kind of, that you kind of know what I'm getting at when I say that. With the music, had that, the string instrument in the background, the robes, especially Ravi's robe, like, dude, I just love the way he was just like, he flicked open that fan. Oh gosh. And then N just looked like he should have been, I don't know, just the way he was holding himself and doing that fan. I could just imagine him sitting in a court from like the 1300s or something, or like a really ancient South Korea, or I think it was just Korea back then. I don't think it was split yet. Just sitting in being some kind of nobleman or even a lord of some kind of that time, and just, holding that fan. I don't know. My imagination is going wild. I could just picture that. Because he looked like a noble or a lord of some kind from in days past. Like, Ed always has a certain air of elegance. I've noticed in his performances. I've seen him and Jimin and a couple other idols do a dance. It was more contemporary dancing, and he wow, he can move. Boy can move. Goodness. So he always has this air of elegance, I think, and to me, N does. Now, he's also he can choke a bee when he wants to as well, but he's still very refined as well. At least in his performances. Leo, throwing looks right away. I was done right away. He's very feline looking, which I guess is why his name is Leo. But he has that very feline. He has a feline personality. He's like a cat. He's like, I'll let you touch me when I want to be touched, but if I don't want you to touch me, then back off. He comes to you when he wants to. You're not a man. When you have a cat, you're not the owner. You're living in it's a partnership or a relationship based on how can we benefit one another. There is no own when you own a cat. So I feel like Leo really captures that. He's a human kitty cat. Ken with his lips and that tattoo, that looked good. Probably fake. Maybe not. Probably fake. Hangbin throwing looks, especially when he collapsed into those flowers. I was thinking, is this a perfume commercial? What are you trying to do? And then Hyuk with his peacock. Was that real? I think it was real. Was it a real? I don't think the deer was real. The deer did not look real. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being finicky and it's completely real. And I apologize, deer, if you're real. But it's just I don't think it was real. I think the peacock was though, because the peacock looked a little more realistic. Oh, Ravi. I like Ravi. Oh goodness. Oh, he looked good. His hair was purple. Gosh, what's with me and purple hair, guys? I don't know. It's just, and I love his voice. But then that whisper he kind of does at the end with when him and N did this little collapse thing on each other's shoulder. That was kind of cool. I liked that too. You could hear hear that whisper kind of in there, and I was just like, oh, my spine. Oh gosh. So yeah, okay, we like this. We're going for this. Shangri-La. If Paradise has them in it, I'm looking forward to it. Oh gosh, I am ready. Let's take the first plane there. Goodness. And it was very Garden of Eden-y too, but I think Garden of Eden and Shangri-La have, which are probably the British writer who wrote that book, probably was inspired as well by the Garden of Eden concept. You know, again, it's just with the whole perfect, and there was that fruit that kept popping up. I'm thinking it was a peach or a plum. It didn't look like an apple. It looked too light to be an apple. I don't think I've seen an apple that color. There was the fruit. But I don't know if it was a good fruit or a bad fruit. Like, let's eat this fruit or don't eat the fruit. Because there's a big distinction. You better know which one. Like, is this eatable? But, okay. No, I liked that. I really enjoyed that. I liked the choreography. I might actually see their comeback stage. I want to see the full choreography. I might do that later. I might do a comeback. I might watch their comeback stage. I might want to see that. I'll film that. I want to see more of their full choreography. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well then, VIXX. I need to get a fan. I just got my hand. Oh gosh. I still feel a wee bit warm. Where's my water? I don't have water. Okay. Well then, thank you for watching that with me, and I hope you have a good day. Bye!